Hi, I'm Annie Meehan, a motivational speaker out of the Minneapolis area. And today I'm going through the ABCs of how to grow and sustain a successful business. And we're on the letter T. And T stands for time. Time. How much time do you have? Sometimes I tell audiences, I'm so lucky I get 36 hours in the day. They laugh, but what I'm really saying is I get a lot done. I think you can too. People will tell me they don't have enough time. In fact, time is one of the number one excuses of why people don't do things. So number one, we all have the same amount of time. And if we value something enough, we will make time for it. Even if it means getting up at 4:30, so we have quiet time or exercise time. But time is something we all have the same amount of, at least each day. Some of us die in our 40s or 60s or 80s or into our hundreds. We don't know how much time in this life we have. But we do know we have the same amount of time in every day. So the question is first, how will you use that time? The second thing about time is that it takes time to grow a business. I know my first year in business, here's my secret, negative $40,000. Woo! Now, the next year I broke even. I felt like I was winning because to go from negative 40 to zero felt pretty good. I'll tell you that every year since I've doubled and that I'm doing quite well today. But I don't tell you that to say, look at me. I tell you that to say, give yourself some time. Don't get up one day and say, I want to make $1 million. I'm going to make 100,000, 50,000, 500,000, whatever your number is, and that it's going to happen overnight. Know that it takes time to grow and sustain a successful business. That first I had to invest in growing a business, in creating a business, in building a business, in everything that took time and money. I almost think that time is more valuable than money. You see, when someone asks me to come spend time with them or to come look at something that they want to sell me, I have to first ask myself, not just the money, but am I willing to spend an hour learning and listening? Make sure that whatever you offer is valuable enough so people will spend their time investing with you, listening to you, learning from you, and that you have the right lessons to teach for their benefit, again, not for yours. So time, how will you use yours today? As a business owner working by myself, it's easy. I'm the boss. I can decide how much time I want to spend on my business and how much I want to spend time relaxing or going to lunch or coffee. I used to go to coffee all the time, all day long, but one coffee would turn into 3 hours. 2 coffees a day would take up 6 hours and I would get nothing done. I had to learn to limit those. Not that I never go, but I go less often. I had to learn to be on time, but then also to honor my time when it was time to go and not just spend a day chatting. You see, owning your own business has lots of privileges, but if you don't use your time wisely, you won't be successful. The more I dig in and actually work on my business when I'm not on the road traveling and speaking, the more successful my business is the next time I look and say, how full is my calendar? Oh, I did that time, connecting, reaching out, making the phone calls, whether I felt like it or not, introducing myself, dealing with rejection, and keeping moving forward. Time is something you must manage, use wisely, and first take care of yourself. If you're healthy and you get up early and do something for yourself, quiet time, exercise, whatever that time is for you, prepare for the day, but then you set your schedule 8 to 4, Monday through Friday, even without a boss. I will work a minimum of that, let alone occasionally on the weekends and evenings, and maybe in the beginning, a lot of hours, maybe 60 to 100 hours a week. Are you willing to put in that kind of time? Working for yourself has advantages and disadvantages. One very important piece of being successful is managing your time and being dedicated, focused, and disciplined to make the phone calls, the outreach, and the follow-up that you need to do to sustain a successful business. The next time you need some training on time management, I would love the opportunity to work with you, encourage you, and inspire you to manage your time so you can have great success.